let's talk about the parking.
Okay, it's either parking at the hotel, parking at a MARTA station, which is what we normally do, and I forget the other one. I don't know the name.
Spot Hero,
There you go.
Panda, out of the nearly 20 Dragon Cons we've went to, we've stayed at a Marta probably 15 of those times. It's the cheapest. I don't think the damn prices went up the whole time we've been going. It's like $8 or whatever. I think it's been $8 since like
Well,
2000.
the first 6 years really they didn't. It ended on a holiday, so they never manded the parking garages, but
Well,
they
yeah, but they did
that.
that. They did that like 2 years ago. Sometimes you leave on a Monday and they're just not manning the gates.
Yeah.
They just okay, free parking that weekend. You're talking about paying uh 4 or 5 nights at $8 versus 4 or 5 nights at 50 at the hotels. Now, if your car is in the parade, you need to stay at the hotel. Uh, but otherwise, I cannot possibly see why Frankie keeps disappearing. Otherwise, I cannot possibly see why you would need to stay at the host hotel. I mean, we never go anywhere with our cars during DragonCon. You don't need to. It's a downtown area. It's a downtown area that's got stuff around. It's got everything you need. You can get a MARTA ticket and look up. There's shopping, Publix or Walmart. Stay at the MARTA. And if you're going to do that, probably stay at Lindbergh Station. That's the one we usually stay at if you're coming from the north. The airport station if you're coming from the south. They're convenient. I mean, that's the only we stay at Lindbergh like all the time.
Oh yeah, if
That
you go to Lindbergh, there's so much shopping right there. You just do the shopping first, you park, and just buy enough where you can carry it onto the.
yeah. So that's probably my favorite. My second, I mean, honestly, we've used Spot Hero before, which just you get an address and you can park. And I, it- whether you want to do that is your comfort level. Some of those parking lots, like I have a beater car that I was driving to Dragon Con. It's like a 98 Buick Century, and I don't drive it there anymore. But whenever I would drive it, I didn't mind parking it in one of those in one of those wretched lots. If somebody wants to steal a 25-year-old car, have at it, whatever. I wouldn't do that with my truck or something like that. Unless you really know downtown Atlanta.
Or you get a deal, get a really good deal.
Or you
But
get
$8 a day, $8 a day.
if you get $8 a day on a ghetto lot, you're not going to want to do that.
No, no.
Florida. I don't really advocate Spot Hero because of that.
Unless you choose, unless you're able to pick where you kind of use a Google map, Earth map to
I, I
point
don't
it.
really I don't really know where any of those lots though are considered extremely safe because the lot right beside the Marriott, which is really the center of DragonCon. I mean, we had a friend get a laptop, get his car
Oh
windshield.
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about
he got his windshield bashed in. And he had his laptop taken. Parking at the hotel. I mean, you can do that too. It's a convenience, but what is it convenient for? You're not going to get your car. If you do get your car and go driving around, I don't know where the hell you're going to drive around to because it's the traffic down there during DragonCon's crazy. So, uh, you don't need to do that. And the parking can be, I think the cheapest park. We did that the first year we went to DragonCon. We paid like $15, and that was like at that Holiday Inn. We just didn't know any better.
No, two times you did that your time and the first time I stayed because Anthony paid for parking at the hotel
We didn't know about the Marty yet, I guess.
because I rode down with Anthony. We parked at the because he locked his keys in the car.
But we're just going to flat out tell you, park at the Marta. Park at the Marta, buy a pass, get down there Wednesday or Thursday, enjoy the city a little bit. Lindbergh is really the only one I would consider from the north. I'm sure that there are several lots on there that are multi-day, but
Lindbergh is the best.
you have to I'll post a link to there's a lot of MARTA stations, but only some of them allow for multi-day parking. So anyway, that's the video.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
It got so humid today; it was ridiculous after it rained. I was working; I had just sweat just pouring off my nose.